Karsten, that is so awesome.
Suitable, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you. Sounds like a funeral in here.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 400 meters hurdles medalists. We have in gold medal position Karsten Warholm from Norway. You'll recognize him. He's wearing the unusual headgear. Our silver medalist is Yasmani Copello from representing Turkey. And the bronze medalist is Kerron Clement from the USA.
You said it correctly.
Did I? Wonderful. Finally got one right. Great. So, can we have questions, please? Can we please wait for the microphone before we ask any questions? We have one here in the front row, please.
Yasmani, Karsten, Kerron, first of all, congratulations on your medals. It looked terribly cold out there. Could each one of you just tell us a little bit about how the conditions affected the race and how your race went?
Okay, can we start with Karsten?
For me, this is just a good Norwegian summer, actually. So there was no worries. Felt like it was an advantage, and if the sun was up, I was feeling like that was an advantage too. But you just need to take it as it is. And the times weren't that good, but that's mostly because of the conditions, I think. Yeah.
Yasmani?
Para mí creo que es un poco complicado. Yo vengo de un país muy cálido y le tengo mucho miedo a esa temperatura, decirlo así. Siempre me demoro un poco más en llegar a que mi cuerpo esté al máximo de caliente para hacer buenas carreras. Y respeto mucho esta temperatura, igual he tenido que correrlo un poco tácticamente porque le tengo miedo al frío, no soy de temperatura fría.
So Yasmani Copello says, for me it was a little bit complicated because of course I come from a very warm country. I'm not used to this kind of temperature. My body needs to get accustomed to it. I need to warm up longer, and to say the truth, I'm really afraid of the cold like this.
You can come to Norway for training camp.
Kerron?
Well, for me, I just told myself, like, just pretend it is the summer, and I just warm up extra hard, and I didn't really let the weather affect me. I just had to just change my mindset coming to the finals.
Okay, thank you. We have a question at the front, please.
Karsten, you had a wonderful season before London. Do you believe you will become world champion here?
You know, I think everyone has to believe that you're going to do it, but as for Kerron and Yasmani, I felt like they are very good competitors, and I have huge respect for their work, and I was thinking like it was a very open race, and it was all about who had the day and everything. So I'm not saying that I'm a better runner than them. That like today was my day, and maybe next time it's their day. But yeah, of course it was good to take it today, of course. Yeah.
Question at the front here. Thank you.
Karsten, you're relatively new to the 400 hurdles. So how did your coach talk you into doing it?
It wasn't that hard for him, I think. We are cooperating very good. We are at the same frequency. We have bad humor, both of us, and we work very good together. So we discussed it and felt like it was worth giving it a shot. And this winter we worked very hard for it, and he's a pure genius when it comes to running. So we're just calling him Dr. Sprint. He's a great guy.
Yes, in the second row here, please.
Kerron, you talked about finding some motivation in some different places this year. I mean, nobody likes to kind of settle for that. You've talked about making history quite a bit, but is this maybe something that you needed going ahead to 2019 and 2020?
I would say it's definitely motivation for me. Of course, bronze medal is good, but it's not gold. But I'll continue to work hard and just keep pressing for the future. You know, I think I have more legs beneath me. You know, 31 is not old for the 400 hurdles. I think as you get older in the hurdles, the better you get. It's like fine wine. You know, so I'm excited for my future.
Third row there.
Karsten, you followed a very aggressive strategy in the semifinals, went out very hard. Was there any, did you have any doubts about doing it again in the final, especially given that the track was wet?
No. I think like I just have one way to do it, and I did it in the semis, and I did it today. I'm young, I'm stupid, so going hard out, it works for me. So I did it again.
And obviously you won the race, but how would you assess it from a technical standpoint? How do you feel about how the race played out?
It's hard to say. As I said, the times were not that good. I felt like it was going faster, but of course the conditions was challenging today. So yeah, I'm happy that I took the gold. That's all that means something right now.
Question here, please.
Yasmani, it was very crowded over the last couple hurdles. What were you telling yourself, and did you know where you were? Did you know you were moving up through the crowd?
En las últimas rayas había mucha gente, todos más o menos al mismo nivel. Si tú ya te das cuenta de dónde estás respecto a tus competidores.
Sí, no si es que tengo esa forma de correr, pero siempre intento llegar al final porque pero ya tenía presente que tenía buenos corredores por debajo de mí, incluso más rápidos que yo, y al llegar muy lejos en la recta final no tenía posibilidad de alcanzarlo, pero bueno, hemos llegado un poco más parejo y al cerrar un poco fuerte tuve la oportunidad de alcanzar ahí una buena oportunidad de llegar al segundo.
You know, it's a little difficult for me. I know that there were stronger athletes than me, athletes who had faster times, but I knew that, as you say, there were quite a lot of us more or less on the same line, and if I really pushed hard, I knew that I could do it, and I'm quite happy with my second place.
Other questions?
You hate asking questions, huh?
Yeah, hey, terrible. So Karsten, what will we see you do the rest of the season? Will you do any of the 400 hurdle races? Will you do the straight 400? Or is it too early to ask yet?
I'm going to do the straight 400s at the Nationals. It's my last event. I know it's my last competition for the season. And also I'm going to meet these guys again in Zurich. So I think they want revenge. So it's going to be fun. Mad respect for them. Yeah.
Any other questions? One more there? Okay. Go ahead, Barbara.
Kerron, at the end of the season, some of your best position in races over the last couple hurdles, because you really timed your things well. Tell us what happened tonight.
Well, it was pretty much the last hurdle. I used my non-dominant leg off the last hurdle, and that really cost me the race. Because I was thinking about my semifinal run, and I used my dominant leg to come off the last hurdle and to have that surge. And tonight I didn't have that.
Thank you.
Okay, there's a question just there, please.
Very short tour. Who's going to win in Zurich?
You have to stay tuned.
Great. Okay, well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
That completes our press conference.
Congratulations again.
Does anybody want pictures of the three of them together?
Yes, please.